Okay, it's 9 o'clock. We'll go ahead and we'll call this meeting of the Drainage Board to order. First thing on our agenda today is going to be the minutes from the January 20th meeting. I'll let you guys, hopefully everybody's reviewed those. I'll entertain a motion to accept them.
Motion to accept minutes of the last meeting.
Is there a second? It's been moved and seconded that we approve the minutes as presented from the previous meeting. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed?
All abstains, since I wasn't here.
Motion passes.
Did you get it straight, Jenny?
Sure did. Thank you for that.
Looks like the first thing on the agenda today is an owner-funded reconstruction.
Okay, so this is on the CREAGER O, which is out on Old Trail and 350 West. This is a continuation of a previous owner-funded project. The previous project took the tile from the open ditch up to 350 West, and now they want to go under the road and go, I don't have the length written down here. To basically drain this low spot, this wet spot up here in the field. The packet's in your guys' packet. There's if I remember right, there's some difficulties with the grade. And so they're basically gonna have to lay the new pipe on top of the old pipe, and then leave the old pipe running so it can catch stuff further upstream, but they'll have the new pipe to get the low spot. That had to do with the grade that they laid in the first part of the project. They lost a little too much fall there.
Gotcha. Okay. But overall, you approve the project? No issues?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they are they gonna backfill it?
Yeah, they didn't want to use backfill, of course, because we were underfunding it, but I said we'd like to require at least salesman's bank run at least on something like that, so we don't have a problem in the future. I guess the first section they did, don't know why, but it wasn't really through us, but they laid single wall pipe all through there. So they paid for it the first time, they're paying for it. It was, before we were here, I'm assuming, so.
Okay.
But, yeah, they'll, Brady Wright's gonna do the project, and he's easy to work with, so we won't have any problems.
Okay. No. Any discussion?
I move we accept the owner funded for drain 095-000B as presented.
Second that.
It's been properly moved and seconded that we accept the owner-funded reconstruction for the CREAGER O 095-000B as presented. Any further discussion? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes. Looks like we're on to other business. Spray bids.
I think this is just notifying that they went out last week for this year. This is still just the open ditches, our normal 2-year spray contract cycle.
Okay. Nothing that needs approved or anything like that.
So nothing's changed.
Okay. I guess we're on to Max with your.
How many companies is there that you can bid that with, or that?
I sent them to 3 this time.
There
There
is
was
3
one
places.
company that had asked a couple years ago to be on the list, but they didn't bid the last time.
Yeah,
So we'll see if maybe we get a bid from them this time.
yeah.
And then I know we've talked about tiles in the past. We haven't put those on there yet. There's still difficulty with access to about half the tiles that are on our list that need sprayed. So we might need to look into bidding it out as like a drone spray project instead. just to deal with the access issues.
Looks like we're on the field work report from Max.
Yeah, so, Carter Row 104B, property owner Phil and Deb Giebert, requested for us to go in the red for a year and a half to get this finished up. This is the one we talked about, out at, Geiger's. We were close. We normally can go in the red already a year, so we're asking another half year to go and get this project finished up. Looks like we'll have 2,500 feet of 18-inch. And we'll get it, estimated cost of $52,750. Last person that worked on it was LI, and then Geiger paid for some of to get it a little further, so just want to continue on with that.
Is the top end of that on Johnny, is that,
Yep.
is that still part of the county or not?
Yep, it still shows up on John's Pettigrews,
Where
but
mine is.
we haven't had any requests to continue to go over through there. I guess we get up there and get that far, we'll see, if
Right.
we need to, say for a few more years to finish it, if he wants it,
Yeah.
run through his property. But we haven't had any work orders on any problems up there, so,
Yeah,
at least from him. So it does go through a little bit of the woods there in that fence row, so we'll have to see, what happens when we get further along.
I think the bottom was bad enough that he didn't have much of a chance
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah,
so.
and so until we get that, we get this next phase done on there, we should be in pretty good shape.
Is that Buck all the way to Johnny's, it looks like?
Yeah.
Pretty much,
This is pretty flat.
yeah. Yeah. You'll be able to you haven't shot it yet, probably.
No, we should be in good shape from where they
You got a lot more depth up
ended
there.
up, yeah, that's what they were working for in that last phase that they did to get more cover to get it through that field.
That thing was clear on top of the ground.
Yeah.
I don't think, I haven't had any shots on that. That project was still Mike's, I think one of his last ones, cause
Right.
LI was working on that when I started.
Okay.
So, but no, we'll put it on the list and get out there and get some shots and keep going.
Good.
All right. Any further discussion? I'll entertain a motion on it.
I motion to approve the request to go in the red for a year and a half on Carter O 104B as presented.
Second. It's been moved and seconded that we continue with the Carter O and go into the red for 1.5 years as presented at the $21,217. Any further discussion? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes.
So our next one's in the same neighborhood, the Carter O 107B. Property owner Jesse Ziegler. He's requesting to go in the red for 3 years, $27,452. We need 1,600 foot of 24-inch, which is runs through Linville's property. The next phase will get us across 300 North. Estimated cost of $53,300. Right now, there's a bunch of, it's kind of muck ground over there also, a bunch of suck holes. What's happening now is we're getting all that black dirt muck into the other good tile we had, into the open ditch that we have that we have to keep getting dipped because we just keep filling it up with soot and mud. So, asking to go in the red, 3 years on that.
Any questions or discussion?
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve for the Carter O 107B as presented.
Is there a second?
Second.
Been moved and seconded that we approve the project for the Carter O 107B to go into the red for 3 years for the $27,452. Any further discussion? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes.
Then my next ones are just a couple updates, on the Alice J #1. We should be sending out the bids next week for replacement of 2,000 feet of 24 inch. And then we'll get them dropped down to 12 inch. That's down on, I have that down on Sheets' property.
Aston,
Sheets, Caston, I don't think I have that map. But, so just give you a heads up, we're gonna send those out, and then our next one will be the Denner E. That's, down on 400. That's where they were having some problems with some septic systems that were backing up, and because all their perimeter drains and everything weren't flowing. That's 400 and McCoy's property right there. So yeah, Dwayne Clark replaced 2,500 feet of 12 inch. So we're gonna we have the shots and everything. We're just getting the profile sheets and the engineer estimate done for it, and we'll be getting that sent out here in the next couple weeks also.
Okay.
And then we have a couple more that we're working on trying to get around. Same thing, get them out and going. So that's kind of it. Besides just a little update, Spencer's still working on the Mishler. Ran into a bunch of water, the gravel pit through there. They got some pipe laid in towards the gravel pit to try to de-water it. And of course we got into the heavy frost, and I'm assuming now it's gonna be a muddy mess for a minute. But I talked to him actually yesterday, and he's planning on trying to get back out there, get moving on that. Warners are down on the Goebel 15. They've been at a standstill here for probably a month with the cold. Carl with LI is gonna get started here on the Goebel 34 here in a few weeks, he's assuming, depending on the weather and what he gets finished up. And then we have Kevin Lennemeyer for the Hively. We have all the stone there, all the pipe there. He's gonna do the same. He's gonna get out there and get started on it as soon as he can. So got 4 of them that should be moving here right along. He gets started on the Hively. I got it opened up to get it draining better, but he'll get it opened up, and once he gets some new pipe in there, it's gonna have to drain probably for a week or so till that water and that ice. I mean, there's a big enough area down there. They plowed it off and we're ice skating on it. So
Can't get a kid's ice skating rink away from them.
well, it was still there, but it's probably leaving now. But yeah, bunch of work going on, getting ready to start, and bunch more to keep moving on. So
Okay. Alright. Guess that's all that's on the agenda. I'll open up for public comment or anything that we haven't addressed.
I was going down 900 South one day.
If you would just, for the video, step up and state your name. I mean, we know, some of us know who you are, but just name and address.
Scott Stoner, 9139 South 350 West on the 34. Going down the road, I see a bunch of pipe laying there. Well, something was been done years ago. We paid over $100,000 on this so far, and we still don't have a drain. Who's paying for all this? We paid already for that. What's the protocol on this mess?
Unfortunately, we're handed some things that obviously weren't as we expected, but at this point, we are trying to get the drain working like it should be. So it was found that it wasn't laid on grade to where we could actually, drain what's on further on down the line. So they're gonna relay the section to get it down to where it should be to continue on to, to get some relief for you guys, so.
Okay, but why are you relaying it? Why was it wrong?
Unfortunately, we can't ask the people that, that aren't here now that did that section. We're trying to do some protocol now to where, we shoot the whole drain and have an actual plan versus just laying sections. But for some reason, they brought the end of that tile up and then connected it and lost grade instead of keeping it down.
That's what I heard.
So, I mean, that was my question too, who did it and, when? I mean, we don't have knowledge of it,
Who did it and when, and who was supposed to be watching it?
Yep, exactly, and it's all been traced back to people that weren't here, and we're just trying to get it right from now on. So I mean, we're starting at the bottom on these tiles, we're keeping them down. We want to get to the holes. I mean, obviously you want grade to make it drain as fast as it can, but you still got to get to the holes down the line. So we've got the technology now, better stuff to where we can shoot the whole drain and have a plan, and not just say, well, let's do this section, and then realize as they get down that they didn't keep it down low enough to get to where we need to go.
Somebody wasn't paying attention to what it was.
There was a mistake.
Exactly what it was,
Yeah.
exactly what it was.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we're paying, and we're gonna do another one. You can't work on the 38 until the 34 is done correctly.
Yep.
Because the drain is messed, the grade is wrong.
Yep.
That's gonna be water, I'm gonna have going into.
Okay. Yep. And it's.
I mean, I'm a taxpayer.
Yep.
My neighbors and I, we paid a lot of money on this thing.
Yep.
And it's not right.
And obviously.
If I say something, if there's something not right, I'm gonna bitch.
No, we get it, and we're not happy about it either, and we're trying to get them right from here on out. I mean, that's all we can promise you. I mean,
I still don't answer my question, who gets to pay for it again?
all the tile work that comes on the tile is taken out of that drain. I mean, unfortunately,
So the taxpayer gets penalized again. That's wrong. There's right and wrong, and that's wrong.
I mean, that's the mechanism we have. I mean, I'm not sure. I mean,
Well, we're not happy about it either.
No, I mean, we
But
don't-
we've gotta get it fixed, so it's good for you guys.
Yeah, but
And-
that other-
and
that
that's-
other one-
It's gotta be done regardless of what happened in the past. We're trying to make it right, and let's get it done.
Yeah, that 38,
Yeah.
the last meeting I was in, I said, we need to get this other one done, when we started first, the 34, before we do the 38. And Mike said, that's priority. I remember you said it, it should have been in the minutes. If it
It might
wasn't,
be, I don't know, I don't remember, but.
I knew you slept since then.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna get the 34 done, and then our next, we're actually gonna get up to the edge of the woods there with the 38 on this, at this same time.
I
So
mean,
that-
every single contractor have to have some kind of insurance.
Well, the
What's the
problem,
deal?
the problem with the last one was we found the profile sheets, and the contractors they did what was on the profile sheet. They set the grade.
So the
They
contractor
followed.
did not mess it up.
It was not the contractor's, best as we can tell.
So if it wasn't the contractor, it was within the county. It was either the engineer or whoever's supposed to have been watching it.
Yep.
And that's still wrong.
As far as we can tell, is they brought that pipe up to meet another pipe at the road at 900. Kind of just everything I've heard in the field from landowners and farmers and county highway. The contractor just followed what he was supposed to do. Like Seth said, I believe the guy that is no longer here, so, I don't know what we can do about it now. We can't blame it on the contractor. We just have to move forward.
Indianapolis is gonna know about this. They may not be able to do anything about it, but it's gonna be on record. It is gonna be on record, cause I'm filing a tort claim on it. If you can't do anything about it, it'll be on record that something was done wrong, that somebody wasn't doing their job. I think I'm being very reasonable, I'm not being hot-headed about it, just, it upsets me.
Understand.
I have a neighbor that pays $2,200 on this thing. Every year it's collected. It doesn't get collected on every year, but it's 11 out of 14 years, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
11 out of 13.
So far, the landowners that I've met with and the farmers down there, have been, they're good with it. They just want it to be corrected and corrected right from this point. And they want us to make sure we don't get into positions like this anymore. That's why Brad and I try to lay the whole thing out and get our shots. And as the contractors are laying the new tile, we get out there, I get out there, try to get shots, make sure we're staying on grade. I mean,
Yeah, from what I heard, there's on around the corner, there's an 18-inch tile that's either half full of water or full of water. I'm not sure which it is.
I don't know which tile.
This same on the 34.
Okay.
I didn't see
Maybe
it.
right around here.
Right in.
Yeah, it
Well,
was.
that's because
well,
I
that's-
think the grade is incorrect.
The grade was going the wrong direction, so it was laying 3/4 full, yes.
Like I said, somebody wasn't doing their job.
Yes.
They were mushroom hunting or something. I don't know what they were doing.
I can't answer for that. I just, we're just trying to do better from here on out.
So how many feet do they gotta tear out to get back to where it's good and start again?
There's, they gotta tear out that 900 foot of 24-inch, and then, I'm thinking, if I remember, maybe 600 or 700 foot.
760.
30, 600 or 700 foot of 30-inch.
How old is that?
What's that?
How old is that?
It was, that section was 2016, and there was the 24-inch done in 2019. I mean,
Nobody engineers around anymore, so what do we?
yep. I mean, there's, when Sheets and I were out there starting to take off, we found the pipe and got the elevations, and the elevation would work the rest of the way, but we come to find out it was laid, they came up and they shouldn't have, and they lost it all at the road. They came up, they gave up way too much fall, too much grade. But we did go back and look at the profile sheets, and they followed, I met with the contractor that did both sections of that. It was two different contractors. One was LI, one was Linnemeyer. They kind of remembered what was said out there, and I think they were just told to get it as close as they could, and they'd get on to the next section. So.
That doesn't satisfy the expectations of the landowners, the taxpayers. So if there's one person that thinks that's okay, you shouldn't be sitting on the board.
Yeah. I don't think anybody thinks it's okay. I don't know what options we have besides the direction we're going.
It's a bad deal.
Yeah.
I spoke my piece.
Right.
I know what I'm talking about.
And like I say, Scott, we appreciate it, and we don't like to see it happen, and we're doing the best we can to do it right from here on.
Should've never happened the first time.